You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. All right, let's dive right in. We have got to talk about the big decision Hope Logan makes about Thomas Forrester soon. This is huge, and it's going to change everything for a lot of people on the CBS soap. Hey, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to unpack what Hope decides and why we can expect serious fallout from this huge decision. But please, first subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's jump right in. So right now, the situation we have with Thomas and Hope is this. She agreed to consider the engagement ring a promise ring, and she put it on that nice long pretty gold chain around her neck, and Thomas is waiting patiently until Hope is ready to put it on her finger. Then Liam saw it, and frankly, I think Hope wanted him to see it because she wouldn't stop touching with it, playing with the chain. And Liam started going on about Xander, to me, seeming to know a suspicious amount about why that guy is back in town. After Liam hurled accusations, then left, Hope asked Thomas to address those accusations about Emma, and he did, although he really didn't tell her a lot that she already didn't know. Liam already told her in 2019 that Hope was behind Emma on the road. The writers don't remember it. I remember it. I watched it. Maybe they've had complete turnover in the writing room and they don't read their archival scripts. I don't even know how to explain a mistake that big, but they've already made it. So it's what we have to live with. So when Thomas addressed the accusations about the night Emma died, I was stunned because he did it with honesty, with clarity, and what looked and sounded like genuine remorse. He told her the whole truth and nothing but the truth, basically all of it. And that's when Hope said, I believe you, but I need time to think about it. And that was where her mindset was when she had her next interaction, which was with her mom, Brooke Logan. So when her mom came in demanding Hope dump Thomas without even hearing any of these Emma accusations, Hope just outright refused and basically told Brooke, look, you're going to want to change your perspective because, and she pretty much said that they have a future together. She didn't say it outright, but it was heavily implied. So the question becomes, what kind of future is this for them? I mean, it could take many forms. And on Tuesday, January 23rd, official spoilers say Hope Logan tells Thomas Forrester what she's decided about their relationship. I think it's going to be one of three things that is her decision. One, Hope can tell Thomas, I've decided everything's going to stay the way it is. Good sex, no commitment right now. And if she says this, certainly I expect he'll be patient and just keep chipping away at her resistance. I mean, ideally, Thomas wants it all. Him in the suit, her in the white dress, the church or the Forrester living room, doves, Douglas as his little best man when he marries her, all that. At the same time, I'm also confident that Thomas will take whatever Hope decides she's ready to give him right now. That's what he's been doing for months, and he'll keep doing it. If Hope decides to keep giving him table scraps, you can bet Thomas will eat them like a good boy with a smile on his face. He just wants to love her and be allowed to be part of her life. He can be patient, I think. We'll find out. But if her decision is more of the same on Tuesday, I expect him to take it on the chin, take it like a man. The second thing she could decide, Hope could come back and tell Thomas, no, this is it. We are done. The Emma stuff, Brooke and Liam nagging me too much. If that happens, sure, Thomas might go to a dark and depressed place. I hope not. I think he's changed, but I definitely don't think that he will handle it well if she dumps him. I honestly think if Hope tells Thomas they're done, he will just work double hard to try and get her to change her mind or to agree to delay that breakup decision. Just like, let's think about it for a few more days. I think he's going to try and finagle it. I don't think he would force her or threaten her or anything like that. Now, if she tells him that Xander and Finn and Brooke and Liam are part of the reason she's dumping him, well, those 4 people may want to have their brake lines checked and watch where they're driving late at night. But Hope will be perfectly safe even if she breaks his heart. I think Thomas would hurt himself before he would hurt Hope. That's my feeling. So the third option for Hope's big decision, Hope could tell Thomas, yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong, puts that ring on her finger. I mean, that would also change a lot for a lot of people. And we're back to the same 4, Brooke, Liam, and Finn with a side helping of Xander. If Hope says, let's do this thing, right? Those same people that Thomas would target if Hope dumps him are the same people who will target Thomas if Hope decides to stay with him and put that ring on her finger. I think it's most likely Hope will either accept the ring or offer him a compromise. No engagement now, but we can be an official couple, go out on dates, and oh, by the way, I love you. Please wait. Please be patient with me. Something like that. I kind of lean more towards Hope accepting the ring, just given how she chewed Brooke a new one and how Liam just pushed her buttons the wrong way. Hope is making her own decisions, but she's also being reactionary to some extent, I think, because these people keep crawling up her butt and she doesn't like it. But at the same time, yeah, I get Brooke's level of concern about Thomas, but in the end, it's not Brooke's business. And it's definitely not her place to urge Hope to go back and settle for waffle soy boy Liam Spencer. If Thomas does get Hope to say yes to marrying him, I can almost see a conspiracy where Liam and Brooke and Finn decide they need to work together to save Hope from Thomas and her own bad decision making. And again, don't get in your mind that I hate Liam. I don't hate Liam. I don't like him right now. I love Scott Clifton. He's a great actor, but even Scott Clifton doesn't like the way Liam is behaving. So don't throw all that at my doorstep. Liam is being all kinds of shady lately. And of course, we will know on Tuesday what Hope decides. And then they're probably going to repeat that same conversation in about 6 more episodes. You know how they do. And then we'll get to see Brooke complaining to Ridge about it, Finn and Xander raging about it, Liam raging to Bill about it. Lots of angst to go around. In the end, no matter what she decides, what Hope tells Thomas this week will change a lot of things for several people. If Hope calls it quits with Thomas, then Finn and Xander and Liam really have no reason to keep pushing this Emma murder thing. And Brooke would shut up about everything if Hope just left him. So yeah, that would change everything. And of course, Hope breaking Thomas's heart would be great fodder for future storylines. Would he lash out? Would he go dark again? Or could he finally get her out of his system and move on? Big things like that. And if Hope says yes, well, that changes lots more things. Douglas will be over the moon. Hope will be planning a wedding with no help from her mother, I imagine. You cannot think Brooke would participate knowing Thomas would be the groom at the altar. And if Hope decides to marry Thomas, it could cause big problems for Brooke and Ridge because there's no way Brooke will tolerate it. Ridge has gotten onto Brooke several times for sticking her nose in where their adult kids are concerned and saying stuff about his son. He told her to stop it and leave it alone. Brooke really tries to hide all her hate for Thomas and only vents it when she knows Ridge isn't around or can't hear her. But if their kids are getting married, Brooke will not be able to keep it in check. It'll come out in an angry red flow like lava. So what you think? Do you want to see Hope tell Thomas yes and put on that pretty ring? Or do you think she'll decide to cut her losses while she still can and before she gets in even deeper with him? Drop your comments on what you think Hope's big decision is going to be and how everyone's going to react. Please subscribe if you haven't already and come back soon. We're here talking bold 7 days a week. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.